In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about my thoughts about people who provide services regarding Georgia tax appeals. It's been something that has been in my mind for a while that I wanted to make a video about, but I wanted to collect my thoughts, and it wasn't always the highest priority anyway, what other people do. My central issue is to educate property owners, especially homeowners and smaller landlords, because the larger commercial properties, they don't need my help. They don't need to watch this video. They got lawyers that they can hire out to handle this kind of stuff. And so my thing is trying to help the little guy out, educate the people, but simply because the education isn't out there, the information is not out there, and I'm just sort of sick and tired of property owners being victimized. This is along the same vein that I want to talk about regarding servicers. One of the reasons why I launched my website, the YouTube channel, and started making videos about the tax appeals has to do with what I consider to be the abuse or taking advantage of people's ignorance regarding their property taxes. I was forced into learning it back in the early 20-teens, and I've helped other people in big and small ways. I can't escape it, so I'm going to do something about it. And of course, along the way, my fiance, and she would get these letters from nameless people. Okay, they're nameless people. You get these letters and say that, oh, they can help with your tax appeals and how much it would cost. And you don't know who the people are. Now, certainly, I'm not famous. You don't know me from anybody. I'm not in politics. I'm just a private guy doing my thing. You have these letters. They're promoting a service. You don't know the people's credentials. You don't know their name. There's no way to vet them. Here, when you watch this video, you're going to know what I look like. You're going to know what I sound like. You're going to be able to find that I have a Georgia real estate broker's license. You'll find some of my credentials online and so forth. So the public is informed of what they're getting, but these letters from these service providers are super obnoxious. They're hiding behind a corporate name. Now, I don't have a problem with a corporate name. I use corporate names too. But generally, I attach my face or my name or something like that, because I believe that if you want trust, you need to let people know who you are. Right? That's my thing. People need to get to know you and know what you're all about. So these letters are very obnoxious. So not only do they charge like this crazy fee, I mean, it's like $300. Now, a case can be made that it's not a lot. I'm not saying that the fee amount in itself is bad. It's what you put in it. And because I've done so many tax appeals myself, I take photos, I inspect the house, I go outside, I go inside, I follow up firsthand. When I do it for other people, I make sure I give them a checklist of what they need to know. Fortunately, I have taken it a little bit further. I've actually written a book on it, so for $10 you can download on Amazon Kindle, and you're going to have a lot more information than I ever provided to any of my business associates. And if you want paperback, it's a few bucks more. But the point is, there's something for people to learn from. These servicers, they want to charge a fee, $300 to $500, which is not a small amount of money, right, to begin with. However, and they also want a percentage. They want a commission, right? They want a commission on top of the fee of whatever savings that they supposedly get. Except that the thing about it is, the reason why I'm insulted is because I've gotten these huge reductions with minimal work, simply because I know what I'm doing. And so they're taking advantage of the public by fooling people that they're doing this immense amount of work or they've got this secret information. They don't. Well, I don't want to say that. That's probably too extreme. But generally, they just know the process. Does that make sense? They understand the process. They know how the numbers are derived through the mass appraisal system. They know what the limits are and so forth, like I have learned. I find it very insulting to the average person that these guys are going to charge so much money and they're going to collect a commission, right? And I'm not saying they're doing anything illegal, but I have a problem with it. And that's why I do what I do. It's an open market of free ideas. But if these guys want to do it, I just think that it's better for you, even if you're going to hire somebody, get my $10 book or get an outline or something that you know what's going on, so that you're just not totally blind to the process, is what I would say to any of my friends or business associates. And I just don't think that these people educate the clients that they're working for. However, having said that, there are a couple servicers that appear to be highly credentialed. They do share their name, they do have a history, and so forth. So I don't want to paint with a broad brush that everybody that charges for tax appeals is a bad guy. To be clear, I don't do a lot of servicing. I thought about it, but honestly, I really can't do it because I can't be knowledgeable in all 159 counties. And I don't even want to do a couple of counties. There's a lot of reasons for that, mainly because of time restrictions, and I don't want to be pigeonholed and narrowed because of a certain BOE hearing or a certain client. It just would mess me up. It messes my flexibility of schedule. In any case, do yourself a favor. Not all providers of tax appeal services are all that good. They don't disclose. And also, I'm not convinced that a lot of them thoroughly inspect the properties. They may take a picture of a few things. From what I have seen, they do far less than what I do. I really get in there and I really look at properties in detail and all the imperfections. A lot of people I find in the real estate industry don't get into that. Property inspectors do, but by and large, people are very big picture focused. They don't want to get into the minutia, but a lot of benefits are gained by getting into the nitty gritty. I encourage people to get into the nitty gritty, whether they're doing paperwork or they're providing photos for the tax assessor's office. Thank you for listening to this video. Give me a like if you like this video.